Hey guys, Zilla Freak here, and welcome to episode 103 of Dragon Ball Super, my review. This episode is Gohan Be Ruthless, the showdown with Universe 10. And this episode is actually pretty good. Gohan wipes out a universe, that's pretty big. So let's get started with the review. At the very start of the episode, we see from the last episode when 17 knocks out Kakunsa, and Kakunsa is on the podium, and she's very sad. She powers down, she de-transforms, she's like, "No, I got knocked off. You better work hard, Ribrianne," or whatever she says. And then we get started with a mini fight between Ribrianne and 17. It's like the Maiden's Madness. There's some Sailor Moon stuff, right? It's like, "No, you knocked off one of our teammates, so you shall be punished. You deceiving fool, you evil." And then it's like, didn't 17 beat her in a fair and square fight? Whatever, this is cool. This is a trope, right? And she's like, 17 is evil. And, remember? Oh, yeah, Topo. Topo said Goku is evil. Apparently, all of Universe 70 is evil for this. Remember Topo? Yeah, guys. But 17 plays along with it just like Goku. I'm getting some Goku vibes here. So she plays along with it, and there's a pretty cool fight between 17 and Ribrianne. It's like there's a lot of da-da-da-da going on. And then the weird cat girl uses Ki Blast from the last episode. Remember that? She does another da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There's a lot of da-da-da-da in the first part, because that's how they fight, right? At least in Super, they do that a lot with the, each hit they make a sound effect. So it's like a lot of sound effects. Goku! What's happening, Goku? Are you getting hurt? They're doing Ki Blast. Are you in base form? You're in base form. God damn it. Why don't you fight back, Goku? Power up, or maybe just leave? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, just do something, okay? And Beerus complains about it, like, "Goku, what are you doing?" No, Helles, you are not going to do more of that recycled animation from the last episode. No. Helles, at least they only do this once this episode, but it's not good, okay? And the cat girl that was doing the da-da-da-da-da-da, she uses the da-da-da-da-da attack where she does her hands things, and this time she makes a Hellzone grenade. I guess that's cool. And everyone's like, "Yeah, a direct hit, Goku's gonna get hit." Krillin actually says something. And there's this whole thing with, the background. There's like Whis, the Elder Kai, the Supreme Kai, Beerus, and Krillin there. They recycled the animation a couple times this episode. Well, they recycled the thing. They just changed the lip syncs, that's it. So I didn't like that too much, but it's like, "No, Goku!" But 17 comes in, is like, "Whoop." And everyone's like, "Yes, a direct hit! We got him now!" But then it's like, "Barrier. Yeah! Put up a barrier," and Ribrianne's like, "Hey, how dare you leave our fight?" And then 17's like, "Goku, don't let your guard down," which is the whole trope of this entire arc. Everyone lets their guards down, and that's not good. You can't let your guard down, okay? And then Goku does an instant transmission behind the cat girl with the da-da-da-da, and they start a fight. And yup, okay, finally you did it. At least you kind of did something this time. And that actually interrupts her da-da-da-da, which I guess it makes her start from the beginning, because if you didn't remember, it gets faster and faster, so now it's slow again. And after figuring out the weird girl's fighting style, Goku's like, "Yep, I want to take note of that. That's pretty cool." And he starts fighting back. He dodges her attacks. He does this weird key thing with his hands, and not Kakunsa, the weird cat girl, they do the same thing. They have this little brawl going on where they move the Ki Blast, and then Goku just does a massive Ki Blast, just like 17 did, but it's blue and it's going up this time. And did it knock her off the ring? Did it knock her off the ring? Knock her off the ring? No, not even close. Actually, it's like they were on the edge, and she knocked her to the middle. So that's kind of all that happened. It's not like she got saved or anything. She's just in the middle of the ring. Okay, on the ground. And then with Maiden, and then 17 and Ribrianne are still fighting, right? And Ribrianne's actually struggling. And then Helles is like, "With maidens comes knights." I mean, as long as you don't recycle that animation again, I guess it's fine. And the Yard Rat shows up, instant transmission, comes with the girls, and then instant transmission back away. That was pretty cool. And then Beerus' man's like, Goku, you gotta get him. You just let them get away. What the, Goku? And then Champa's like, Beerus, you gotta look at the others too. Goku isn't the only one in this tournament. And then we show up with Gohan and Piccolo. They're walking toward Botama. Wait, I thought you said like other people in the tournament. This really isn't something to watch out for. Why should I watch out for this? Right? Why should we watch out? Botama isn't really a threat. And, well, Gohan never went to the Universe 6 tournament, but Piccolo has, so Piccolo must know what to do. He must tell Gohan, and Gohan punches Botamo a few times. Piccolo knows, right? He knows about Botamo's gimmick, so he's going to tell Gohan, right? He says it in thought, without opening his mouth. I don't know, maybe he used his antenna to contact Gohan or something. And I guess Gohan gets a message because he keeps punching Botamo some more, but it actually leads to something later on in the fight. And before that happens, though, Goku actually comes in to watch. I mean, that would have been good if you did it, I don't know, sometime less dire, like on Earth with the Great Saiyaman. Doing it here isn't really the right choice, Goku, because you know what happens if you let your guard down. Someone's gonna sneak up on you and knock you off the ring. So this is like the one time you shouldn't watch it, but whatever. Gohan might be happier if the dad is actually around. So we see that, and Gohan actually lifts Botamo in the air with sheer power and speed of his punches, which was really surprising. I thought Goku was going to do that in the Universe 6 arc. Well, I was still surprised. I thought Gohan was just a big idiot, but I guess not. That was cool. And Botamo tries to do a counterattack with his mouth energy. But it fails because Gohan is so low and underneath him, basically, and his belly is so big he can't reach him. I mean, Botamo could, use his hands. Does he not know how to use energy with his hands? I thought everyone knew that by now in Super. Every, key user that's actually capable. I guess not. I mean, Master Roshi could do it in the Dragon Ball. Early Dragon Ball. And Gohan does a Kamehameha on Botamo, which just knocks him off after getting him close to the edge with punches. He actually does a kick first, yeah. He does punch, kick into the air a bit, and then Kamehameha right off the ring. It's like an arrogant one is not even an opponent. Gohan does a pretty cool line here. And Botamo's like, you let your guard down. Hi, mouth beam. Did he let his guard down? Nope, Gohan didn't let his guard down. Just returns a ki blast and knocks Botamo off. Universe 6 loses a fighter. Okay, there's still 3 fighters we haven't seen yet, including the 2 Nameks. Piccolo has better watch out about them. And I'm actually more excited about the Warthog, though. I wonder what he's gonna do. A Warthog, that might be cool. So, after that whole thing with Universe 6, Universe 10 warriors appear in front of Gohan and Piccolo for the main course of the episode. There's a green one, which has weird things on his chest that look like Omega Shenron's Dragon Balls. I like GT. And then there's a red one, and they're like, you're worthy opponents. So, then the ad break. So, compared to the last episode where we just recycled a bunch of animation, a lot of stuff happened in this episode between the maidens, Ribrianne, the cat girl, right? We have Botamo. That's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. You got the Yard Rat and stuff. There was a lot of stuff that happened compared to the last episode. Because this episode was actually really good for the Universal Soraya. It compared to the rest of Super, okay? If you compare it to Z, GT, Dragon Ball, it's not good. Well, it's good. It's just not high level. It's average. But compared to the rest of Super, this is really good. So, once ad break finishes, we actually see the Yard Rat knock off a Universe 10 fighter that's a blue. Boom, right there. Knock him off. So the Yardrat's actually pretty strong. I mean, I didn't expect this, but I guess the Yardratians are fighters now too. They taught Goku instant transmission. They were able to keep him in check. That's pretty good. And Piccolo just gets punched in the face by the red one, the red Universe 10 fighter. Just boom, punch him in the face. And Gowasu is like, oh my god, this is so bad. We're losing our fighters. But it's like, no. The red guy and the green guy, yeah, those guys are gonna win us this again. We got a chance. We have a chance. Even there's a sliver of hope. We gotta cling on to that. And the green one from Universe 10 uses a really weird technique versus Gohan. It's like a multi-form technique, but instead of energy, instead of his actual physical form, it's his energy, just the energy. And if you didn't remember, in Goku versus Krillin, in the 22nd Tenkaichi Ichi Budokai, Goku was going so fast that Krillin can't even see him. And Tien, who's at the same level of Goku, could also barely see him. So even at that point in the story, just using your sight wasn't enough. And by the point we got to like Piccolo Jr., it was clear that you have to sense their energy. Especially in the Saiyan Saga, that was even more apparent. If you can't sense their energy and you use pure appearance, if they go fast enough, you can't see them. Now, we didn't really get this with Frieza because I think it's because he's not human-based, he's not humanoid, he just has super sight and good senses. But yeah, you need to sense energy, so you can't even see their physical form. You're just sensing their energy the entire time. So if you have a multi-form technique for your energy, but it's more like the after image rather than actual multi-form, so it doesn't weaken you, that's a lot stronger than just a regular multi-form technique. And then Gohan just gets completely wrecked by this. He doesn't know what he's doing. He does like one attack, and then the green guy sneaks up behind him and just hits him. And he gets wrecked. I'm like, Gohan. He is one of those. You know he's one of them. He's not come somewhere else entirely, like up in the sky. So why don't you just hit all 5 of them really fast before they reach you with weak attacks? Or a big ki blast. A big ki blast that's also really weak, like the one Goku did against Elder Kai in the Buu Saga to test his strength. Do that, and then whichever one comes out as the real one, whichever one the smoke comes out of, you hit that instead. I don't know why he doesn't do that. And then Piccolo comes in against the red guy. He just got punched in the face, but I guess nothing happened. He does some ki blast, and the red guy's like, do you really think that'll work? You completely missed. Where are you aiming, boy? Like everyone else does to the Hellzone Grenade. And yeah, that's what he does. Hellzone Grenade! And then the red guy, he gets knocked on the ground. Piccolo's like, I'm sorry, but these are the rules of the tournament. Picks him up, ki blasts him out of the ring. So that was good. Piccolo's pretty strong. Gowasu in the Universe 10, Gowasu lost hope before, but he's like, no, the green one, he can do it. He can do it. We can be saved. And the Angel's like, oh my god, we're going to be erased. And the Angel actually really cares about the universe. So maybe it's not that all the Angels are evil. Maybe it's just Universe 9s are huge dicks, so the Angel doesn't give a flying fuck about what happens to them. Because, we know Universe 10 is pretty kind, so maybe that's why the Angel actually cares. That sounds cool. And Whis mentions that, Gohan tanks the Universe 10 fighter's punch. He does that. It's a lot worse than what I mentioned, just hitting all of them and then doing a big hit on the one where the damage comes. But instead, he tanks one of the punches from the green one in order to do a big counter attack. And this seems good on paper, right? He does a few of them. But then Whis is like, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword. While you're gaining from it, you're also taking damage each time. So they're fighting basically equal, and there's a pretty cool fight. And eventually the green one can no longer use his after image technique, and it turns into a 1v1 fight. Because, the after image looks like a 5v1, but it's just a 1v1, that's true. And Gohan eventually he gets a Kamehameha and knocks him out of the ring. Just cleanly knocks the Universe 10 fighter out of the ring. The last one. Gohan officially just erased a universe. And the Grand Priest, the Great Priest sounds dumb, okay? It's the Grand Priest. Talks about, yes, Universe 10 will now be erased. And Gohan sees a pendant that the Universe 10 fighter was wearing. And it's like, you see his family, they have a kid. And Gohan's like, this isn't good, man. I just destroyed the entire universe. But you know what? I have my own family to protect. And Piccolo comes. It's like, yeah, we have to move forward. We must win this tournament. Universe 10 is erased by the Zenos. They do their hand thing, and then boom, just erases the entire universe. And then it slowly erases the people on the podium, like dun dun da da da. And the angel is really sad. It's like, oh no, Universe 10 is gone. And then at the end of the episode, we get a teaser to Hit versus Dispo. So Dispo standing there, Hit standing there, they're rounding each other up. And that's the end of the episode. Overall, this episode had a lot more content. Than the last episode. A lot more things actually happened this episode. Well, actually, last episode there was quite a bit too, but this one more. Especially in the first half, it wasn't all recycled animation and stuff. So this one would have a higher rating. I feel like it's about double the quality of the last episode. At least, because it's actually good. And the fights in this episode were amazingly executed. And I'm really excited about the next episode. In the preview, if you don't want to get spoiled about this, you can just search the preview on YouTube. It's like 30 seconds long, so just do that. And basically, if you've seen the spoilers, you already know this, but we're getting a reintroduction into Super Saiyan God. Not Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Red God. The one from Battle of Gods that we haven't seen since Battle of Gods. Not even the end, like halfway, more than half. Like 3/4 of the way through Battle of Gods, that form was eliminated. And we never saw it again, but here we're getting reintroduced. Which brings up a paradox. Because wasn't it like Super Saiyan God was absorbed into Goku's regular Super Saiyan or base form, one of the two? But now he's getting another Super Saiyan God. I wonder how the scaling is going to work. Is that under Super Saiyan Blue? Is that just base form, except like better than base form? Maybe base form with less key control? Maybe like Super Saiyan Blue without key control. That'd be weird. And that's how the manga does it, but that's pretty weird. So yeah, I guess be excited for the next episode and watch this episode. So that's going to be all for today, guys. Take care, you all. Goodbye.